What we intend is in few years' time, we want the villagers, like the village development committees in the Balabo, to take ownership of this project and to use it to enhance their livelihood. Like there are stakeholders in the tourism industry, and the VDCs can work with these ground tour operators, because the ground tour operators, they need also the village and the art in this environment to entertain their visitors.
Exactly.
So in a way, the villagers should benefit from this project directly. Like the VDCs can levy a small fee, and if they receive that money, they can apply it back into village development projects, like garden projects, sports projects, medical and health projects like health centers and things like that, just to name a few.
Now the Balabu, these 5 villages, the villages involved in this scheme have been presently put on the global map. They are appearing online. Artists from all over the world, international renown, are coming to do, great pieces of work on their walls, which is historic. And as you said, adding another attraction to the wealth of delights tourists can enjoy when they come to this Madin Post. But the conservation, now we're coming back to conservation. How do you intend to ensure that the works done are conserved for a long period?
Yes, the artists cannot do it alone.
Yes.
We need the participation of the communities in the Balabo. Like if they take ownership of this project, then they can derive something from it. And a lot of sensitization has been done through the alcalos and the chief in this area. And in turn, they have discussions with the people in this area. And that understanding has been established. So you can see that most of the works in this area are intact.
So communal participation is key to their conservation.
Yes, they are intact. And the villagers have been very helpful. They've been helping us to carry our things around the village. And in some cases, you realize that there is lunch coming from different households.
The work's been done.
Being served to the artists. That is a great gesture.
Amazing.
And it shows that they are in love with what we have been doing.
Hi, I'm Lara, and I'm here on holiday in the Gambia on the Smiling Coast. This program is brought to you by
I'd still like to take a look around a little bit, but it's a little overwhelming being here, just knowing that certainly the U.S. history is bound by a lot of what happened with slavery and the freedom from slavery, and I think our current political system sort of stems from that. And so it's interesting coming here and seeing this place and knowing that this is sort of where the seed of all that started.
Okay, how do you intend? What do you intend to do here? Your works,
to be honest, this was sort of a last-minute thing for us. I didn't realize that we were painting here until we had already been over here. My work is based with stencils, so unfortunately, I'm kind of bound by the subjects that I've cut before I can't come here, because I have to cut the stencils, and that's how I make my art. If I knew that we were coming here specifically, I probably would have done something specific for this, but. I work with a lot of patterns, and so been inspired by a lot of the African patterns and African colors and stuff like that. So I'll probably do something kind of based on those patterns.
Does it give you any inspiration being here?
It's always inspiring. Coming here and seeing people that have this unbridled optimism and people that are just genuinely happy to see visitors or to see art go up in their village or whatever else is I don't know. It's a real hard to describe thing, but it's beautiful though.
Thank you so much, Logan.
No problem.
Thank you so much. The opening year enabled a trip to historic Jufure and Albreda, inspiring great stencil works. After the brief sojourn into the history of the Atlantic slave trade and assorted remnants unveiling the spectacle of the former times. A quick piece illustrating the unfortunate circumstances of the inhuman trade soon emerged, emphasizing the instantaneous effect of historical bearings. Meanwhile, other graffiti artists had more diversions to keep them engaged, with nature in full bloom all around the smiling coast. Scenes of natural panoramas and the amazing river Gambia took spatial form. Like the artists who produced them, each single work is different and originally outstanding, given the sometimes bare walls they are painted on added classical essence. The wide open walls is still alive and going, as depicted on this wall. Here we are in Galoya, one of the villages involved, in this scheme, helping, to steer more tourism in local communities. But this is all thanks to the efforts of two people, Gambian painter Njogu Toure and British-born owner of the Makasutu Culture Forest, Lawrence Williams. Lawrence, thanks for joining us on the expedition.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me.
Now, Lawrence, you've been very busy in the past years, as Njogu told me, bringing artists, to the Balabu conservation area to paint, on walls, depict beautiful, visuals, which, are helping to attract more tourism around these areas. Now, tell me, what level are you at presently?
Well, we're in our third year so far, and we're going to let it be known that tourists can come from around the world to actually watch this taking place. There's a project that they have every September in Norway called the New Art Project, and people travel from all over the world to go and see this take place. And so we want to try to do the same in the Gambia and encourage people to come over here in the off season to encourage, to make the season longer, and also encourage a different type of tourist to come to the country.
I was just telling Lawrence that where we were.
The picture we last saw it. Yes.
That they've repainted that house.
Yes.
But you can see
added a bit of color to the picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the owner has great respect for the piece of art. He has taken time to paint around it without destroying the piece. Because when we did the piece, the house was not painted.
And it's quite a great attraction. Anyone passing by would, really wants to stop and have a good view,
Exactly.
Really.
Like these works are for all visual communicators.
Really.
Like for the villagers, for the visitors. It's so democratic. And everybody owns it.
Yeah, I just want to say most significantly for the visitors. The tourists coming around, they'd love to see, beautiful spectacles when they walk around, the villages. However they are, traditional characters, they want to see something that adds essence, to their vacations. Exactly. And it seems this is your ultimate purpose.
Yes, that's our ultimate purpose. Like the works are meant to entertain, to cheer, and stimulate the minds of people who encounter them. And I think that makes it so democratic because, it belongs to everybody. So I think that's the main objective of the project. Most of the household here cannot buy these works of art and put them in their houses. But putting it on a wall, it enables the whole village.
Brings it much closer, really, as closer as it can
yes.
really be. Really.
Yes, so it's the property and everybody can claim ownership to any piece of art in the village. Really? Whereas if it is a piece of canvas that's in a gallery,
hanging in a gallery, costing $10,000.
This environment, yes. So that's the beautiful side of this
now
project.
Tourists can, break away from the hotel, get away from the poolside,
exactly.
venture into the community, and still come across, wonderful, amazing works of art,
exactly.
Depicting the beauty of this country. Celebrated Gambian painter Njogu Toure, telling us about the wide open walls. Here we are in Makumbaya, going around this beautiful settlement, which is part of a major scheme helping to intensify tourism in local communities.
Hi, I'm Niso, having a great time with my friends in the Smiling Coast. This program is brought to you by
The wide open walls is still up and going the arty way, with their most recent work dressing up the white walls of the British High Commission. It's a stencil gem celebrating Queen Elizabeth's Diamond Jubilee and the sparkling beauty of the Smiling Coast.